Regionalism in Korea is disappearing. However, the political conflict is growing. Regionalism exists in most countries, like in Spain. Between Catalina and Castilla has some issues with each other. Also in the US, New York and Chicago had their pride battles. Sometimes, even though it is not as pronounced as it is in other countries, there used to be a strong regionalism in Korea in the past. The conflict between certain regions was so strong that it even affected the marriage between the peoples from those regions. You know what I've heard from my friend Mr. Lee, the CEO of Couple.net, was pretty serious. There were some people specifically requested not to be introduced to the people from certain areas. Quite often, couples split if they were from regions of the conflict due to their parents' disapproval. However, this kind of issue has almost disappeared now. People's mind has changed more practically that younger generations prefer to date someone who lives closer to them. The new conflict now that they have is more political. Whether you support conservative or progressive party can be a big deal. I saw a story on social media that a guy broke up with his girlfriend since he had a different political preference with her father. Couple.net did a survey to their 666 members on the topic. Would you date a person who has the opposite political preference? And 33% of the members said no to this question. So 1 out of 3 men and women don't want to date a person with a political preference. Personally, I thought the younger generation are really interested in politics. But I guess since they have strong opinions, they also have strong preference in politics as well. As a person I know who considers himself as a pacifist said, if you don't want to get into an argument with anyone, don't talk about politics. Since the presidential election is on March 9th in Korea, the whole country is talking about politics these days. Hopefully, the younger generation won't have a hard time in getting married due to this political conflict.